Hi dear students, in this tutorial I would like to show you how you can make templates on AutoCAD. So that may be an A3 template or an A4 template. So whether it is A3 or A4, the procedure is same. Okay, let's begin. So if you want to start with AutoCAD, it is obvious. You can click here, Start Drawing. Okay, once it launched, let me make some quick changes. And here you can see this dark screen. This is our drawing sheet where I'm gonna make our drawings. So usually if you want these grids, you can turn it on, but I usually turned it off. Over here you can see the grid mode. You can turn it off, and it's all about your choice. If you want black screen or white screen, you can change it. For me, I usually draw things on white screen. So to control that display, right click here, go to options. Once it launch option, here you can see the button for colors. Click over the colors, and here you can change that as white. So if you want to draw in black, you can do it. So let me choose white. Okay, now we are almost ready. And the reason that we are making a template, because if you're making multiple drawings and if you already fixed the size of your drawing sheet, it's easy to open up and do your drawing over that again and again. So once you made a template, you can always reuse that one. So that's the reason that we are making template. When you print the output from the AutoCAD, if you want to print it on an A3 sheet or an A4 sheet, you can set that on AutoCAD when you start making your drawing. Based on your company's requirements or institution's requirement, you can make any templates. So let's begin. Here I'm going to make an A3 template. So let's go. So first thing first. So before you begin with AutoCAD, you have to fix the unit for the template. So here what I'm going to do, click over the AutoCAD symbol and go to Drawing Utilities. Here you can see Units. Click over the Units and it will give you this window. And here you have to choose millimeters, which is the SI standard. And the precision means if you want the precision like 0.0000, usually will not use that. I prefer 0.00. So these are the two settings that you can make, and click OK. So we set our unit as millimeters. Now we have to make an A3 sheet. So before that, we have to get the size of an A3 sheet in millimeters. So let me Google that one. You don't need to mug up those information. Let me search for A3 size in millimeters. So you will get the A3 size in millimeter. You can see it here. It is 297 into 420 millimeter. The smaller edge first, then this is the longer edge. That means it is in portrait orientation, but usually in AutoCAD we put in landscape orientation. Let me show you that one. So go to AutoCAD, and here we want to make the outer edge of that A3 size paper. To draw that outer side, I'm gonna choose a drawing tool. Over here there is many tools. We will learn these different tools one by one. So I'm gonna use the rectangle. So choose the rectangle. So when you come over here, this is a key point with AutoCAD. Whenever you choose some tools from AutoCAD, just look at your cursor. It will ask you to do something. So right now it is asking me to specify first corner point. That means over this drawing sheet, you have to mark the first corner of that rectangle. As you can see, when I move the cursor, the coordinate is changing. The first one is X coordinate, and the second on the gray color box that you see, it's Y coordinate. That means when you keep moving, it will show you your X and Y coordinates since it's a 2D plane. I want to start the corner from the origin. If you move to origin, you can see it becomes 0 and 0. So it's very difficult to locate the origin with your mouse. The easiest way, you hit 0, and if you hit either comma or tab, it will jump to next Y coordinate. So I'm gonna hit comma 0. So now it is 0, 0. That x equal to 0, y equal to 0. Then you enter. Now you can see one corner of your rectangle is fixed on corner. Now think about the next corner. If you want the A3 size, let me come back to the size. It is 297 into 420. Since we need landscape orientation, over the x direction, you have to put the big value. That is 420. So I'm going to put 420 as x value, 420, and comma. You come over here. The shortest edge is 297. So get it again, 297, and enter. So once you enter, it is already there, but you have to zoom out. Use your scroller over the mouse and scroll, and you can see. And if you want to drag, just click over the middle button, the scroller, click over the scroller, and you can pan it. Scroll a little bit down, zoom down, zoom down. Now you can see you have your A3 size right here. So this is the A3 size, and if you want to make A4 size, take the dimensions accordingly. That's it, simple. For any standard drawing sheet, we used to have a margin or borderline. So depends upon your standard, you can fix how much margin that you want. So in this exercise, I'm going to choose a margin of 10 millimeter all over the paper. So all over the edge, I need 10 millimeter margin. So imagine if you choose a line and draw the margin all over, it will take a lot of effort. For example, you choose like this and try to draw margin, it will take a lot of time. So don't go for that. The easiest method, there is a tool called offset. Okay, so through this exercise, you're gonna learn many tools. This tool offset mean whenever you want to make a copy of something parallel to that geometry at a fixed distance, preferably lines or rectangle like this, you can choose offset. So let me choose offset, and the offset distance, as I said, always look at your cursor when you choose a tool. So what is your cursor asking to you? Specify offset distance. So this offset distance, I'm going to choose 10, that is 10 millimeter, and then you enter on your keyboard, enter, and choose the geometry. So select object to offset. Now your cursor asking you to do so. So I need to offset this border. Click and move down. You can see the geometry offsetted 10 millimeter inwards. So when you click and move inward, and it will make a copy, then click again. Now that's it. You made a border all over. So it is as easy as that. Offset the border, and now you get a margin all over the paper. We almost set the template, but based on your requirement, we usually make some title block, some details like the name, the title of drawing, etc. So if you want to make those kind of information, what you're gonna do, you can construct a title block on the bottom right corner or whatever the position that you want. So let me show you one standard title block right here. You can see I have the information like how much length that you should have, what is the width of this title block, and the geometry for each and every cell. So to draw this title block, I can begin from this corner. From this corner, moving towards positive y-axis, you can see the distance is 36, and the total length of this box, you can see it is 192. So 36, 192. I'm going to choose line. So if you choose line, here I would like to teach you something. If you choose line and if you draw, you can see that it's very difficult to draw vertical or horizontal lines. It's always getting an angle here. So if you want to draw a line, either vertical or horizontal, easily, there is an option called ortho mode. If you turn ortho mode, you can see now I can make vertical, horizontal line easily. So this is a way of drawing straight lines in AutoCAD. Now I'm gonna make this geometry. So let me zoom in, and here we're gonna make that title block. So I will start from here, and let me check the dimensions again. Here it is 36192. So I'm going to choose line. It's a tool to draw a line. Choose line. Now if you want to start from here, you can start. Okay, if you want to start from here, when you come over the corner, you will see that snapping. So if you come to a corner, it will automatically snap that corner. If you are not getting snapping, the one thing that you should do, come over here, there is an option called snap cursor to 2D reference points. You turn it on, and I'm suggesting you turn on all the snapping option because it will be useful. Once you become an advanced user, you can turn off certain things and you can turn on whatever you don't want. So as now, as a beginner, you turn on all these options on the snapping. So if you turned off the snap, you will not get this point easily. So I choose the line, come over here, choose snapping, click, and since my ortho mode is on, it shows a smooth vertical line. So this distance, let me go back and check, it is 36. So move up, I'm gonna put 36 and enter. And this direction, you just move the cursor towards that direction. If you move right side, it will go this way. So I need towards this direction, and we need that dimension as well. It is 192. So I'm gonna enter 192 and enter. And now let me zoom out and pan it and move down. It's obvious this direction, we need 36 again and enter. Now you can see we made our geometry, that means the title box. So once you finish with line, and you can see still the line is coming with your cursor. If you're done with the line, if you want to escape, it's obvious that you can use the escape button on your keyboard. On the top left corner there is an escape button, ESC. Just hit over there, you get rid. That is, the line is gone. Now you're free to choose another tool and make other drawing. Okay, now come back to our geometry here. Now you can see in this title block, this distance between these cell is given as 12. You can see it here, it is 12. So it is obvious that if you offset the line, the topmost line at a distance 12, one time, two time, you will get these two lines. So I'm going to choose offset, and hope you remember why we are using offset: to make a copy of a line parallel to the geometry. So this distance, we know that it's 12, and enter, and choose the geometry and move down. Finished. And choose offset once again, and this distance we know 12, it's already there, and hit enter and choose the geometry and move down. Click. So now you can see we managed to make this horizontal line, 3 lines. And now you can see we need a line, a vertical line here on this direction, and this distance is 24 as you can see on the sketch. So this distance is 24. What I'm going to choose offset, and this distance is 24, and the 24, enter, and choose this line that we drew before and move this direction. So this distance will be 24, and come back, and here we need one more line, and this line you can see at a distance 84 from this extreme left side. So I'm going to choose offset again, and as you know, right now I'm going to use 84, enter, and I'm going to choose this line, move this direction, click. So we have that line, and come back to the original drawing, and here you can see there is one more line, and it is 30, and there is one more line, it is 54. So I'm going to make those two lines. I'm going to choose offset again. It's obvious offset is a frequently using tool in AutoCAD. Use enter 34, choose and move. So we did that one, and there is one more, it is 54, 54. Choose offset, specify the distance is 54, enter, again the distance from the extreme left is 54. So you're gonna choose that extreme left and move enter. Now you can see we have those two lines, but the problem with the drawing, we have to erase these portions. That means there is no connection here, here, and here also. So if you don't want something and if you want to delete some connections, it's always use these scissors. So these scissors, what we call the trim tool, or to trim something in the geometry. So there is a professional way of trimming thing, but as a beginner, if you want to trim something, it's always you select everything. That's Control A. If you hit Control then A on your keyboard, it got selected like this. And now I'm gonna hit Trim tool. I'm gonna choose Trim tool, and if you come over here, you can click. I trimmed it. This portion, I trimmed it, and this and this. And this is not unable to trim. I will explain why trimming is not working later. So as now I have to trim this portion, right? And escape and check your drawing. Yeah, we are almost good to go. And now if you want to delete this one, just select that one. Either hit delete button on your keyboard or select and erase. So it's gone. Now the thing is, you have to write these information: drawing title, name, task, teacher, class, date. So whatever the information you want, you need to make some text. So on AutoCAD, if you want to make some text, you can see easily, you can locate it, multi-text. Okay, choose that option, and I'm suggesting you to choose multi-text, and I'm gonna write something over this cell. So I'm gonna choose this cell, click, and now you will get the option to write something. So here what we need to write, I have to write drawing title. Okay, so the important things when you make text over the drawing, you have to define the size of that text. So without defining the size, it will be very small. So what I'm going to make, just select that text, come over here. Here you can see the size of the text is just 0.2 millimeter, is not enough, and I'm going to choose 3 millimeter. Once you enter 3 and hit enter on your keyboard, so now you can see it's very big. Don't worry, just click over this drawing sheet, just click over here, it will be reset like. So if you want to move it, just select, hold on the button and just move. That's it. So wherever you want, you can make that adjustment. So come back to our drawing, and here you can see there is many other things: name, task, teacher, school, scale. So if you want, you can choose multi-text again, and you can come over here, you can make the text over here, you can change the size, you can do whatever you want. But I'm suggesting a better way, a shortcut that everyone can follow. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select this and I copy. That is, on your keyboard you can Control and C to copy, and to paste Control and V, Control plus V. So it is coming here. Now you can see it is in same size, and click over here. But here what we want the name. So I'm gonna double click and I'm gonna write name, and later you can put your name there. So we finish that one, easy. You don't need to change the size because you copy and paste. So down there I'm gonna make same way, Control C to copy, Control V to paste. So you have to keep doing this thing for all the information that you need. Again, Control C and Control V, come over here, and I'm gonna put what data we need. We need date. So I'm gonna choose date, and that's it. So I think we managed to make all the text that we want, and you can always adjust the text, increase the size, change the color, whatever you want. You can make any change, just double click, and over the palette you can see you have all the option to make bold, to insert symbol, everything is here. So that's your catch later. So as now we almost finish everything, the only one thing remaining, that if you want to insert some images, so it's a standard drawing, sometimes you have to make the projection symbol. So it's a third angle projection symbol. So if you want to insert an image, that may be your school logo or institution logo or the symbol for the projection or any other images that you want to insert, I would like to show you that one. So go back to Google, and if you want an image, it's usual that we usually download image from the Google. I'm gonna search third angle projection, go to images and just pick a nice image. So yeah, this is third angle, this one is first angle. So I'm gonna choose third angle, and I will save that image. Let me save that image. And now if you want to insert an image over your AutoCAD, so it's easy, just type image over your keyboard. Once you type image, AutoCAD will suggest many commands, and here I'm gonna choose image attach. If you want to attach an image, I'm gonna choose image attach, and it will open up here, and I think I saved that on downloads. So let me, here we have downloads, third angle projection, open it and put OK and insert it. And you can adjust the size, click, and again if you want to reduce, select this one and move down. By using your mouse you can reduce the size and adjust it and move it wherever you want. So as now you can see, we managed to make this title block. You insert an image, insert over here. So if there is some images, you can follow the same procedure. Now just see what we got. So we got a template with a nice title block where you can mention your name, drawing title, everything, and it is in A3 size. And if you want A4 size, follow the same procedure and follow the dimension that you want. What is the size of border, size of title block, whatever the dimension that you want. And once you finish this one, and you have to save this as a template for future use. So what I'm going to do, click over here, and I'm always suggesting click on save as, and you can see drawing templates. So create it as a drawing template and click, and here you can see if it is a drawing template, the extension will be .dwt, or over here you can choose that one, drawing template .dwt. So if you want to save something as a template, you should always select .dwt. So once you save that one, you could use the same for the future use. That's it. So then hit OK, and whenever you make a drawing, you can open that drawing template and you can draw everything over the template. Then you can save it as a drawing. That's the end of the session. Thank you for listening. I hope we can continue with the course with upcoming examples. Thank you everyone.